We are on a 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise on the Majestic Princess and stopping at 3 ports we have never been before: Princess Cays in the Bahamas, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands, where we ferried to St. John to visit the Virgin Islands National Park. This video is full of tips to help make your visit the best it can be at these 3 fantastic ports. In Princess Cays, there are no cruise ship docks, so we must take a tender boat ashore. There are the most beautiful turquoise waters, so we must enjoy them by going snorkeling. In San Juan, we explore the best of the area, including the waterfalls, towers, and trails of El Yunque National Forest, plus a large, interesting cave, a remarkable 17th century fort, and the historic, colorful district of Old San Juan. St. Thomas is right next to St. John, so since we are so close, we knew we had to make the journey to this other island, which is home to the Virgin Islands National Park, and a really neat hike with some of the oldest and tallest trees on the island, and plenty of nature and history. It is quite the adventure to get there, but so worth it. So come along for the ride.
Welcome to Princess Cays.
We missed the first water taxi, but they're letting us go on the second one. Steve got the number 1 water taxi. He got up early at like 6:50 and went down there at 7 and stood in line for half an hour. And he was one of the first people in line. But we didn't make it on the first one out. They were gracious and let us go on the later one that we're waiting on right now. Because, 1, we forgot our towels. You have to go to deck 16 for those. So David and Steve went up for that. In the meantime, David realized he lost his medallion. And what happened after that?
Someone found it and handed it in to the security guy, and he came and found us at guest services waiting for a new one. So thankfully we were able to get one and get on.
Yeah, they come off easily with the clips if you're not careful. I asked the gal how often that happens. She said every day.
When I need a little piece of paradise, pick me up, put me on the silver line.
The water is so blue.
Are you guys ready to go to the Bahamas? Yeah. Our tender boat ride to Princess Cays was calm and only took about 10 to 15 minutes. We could already tell that with the stunning turquoise waters, it was going to be a great place. What we really like about this private island port is that it is not terribly commercialized with a water park, so we intended for this port to be a low-key day, hanging out at the beach and snorkeling.
Actually, like coral, I think. I can't really tell.
This looks so pretty in turquoise. It looks beautiful.
All you need here is a smile. Sun is out every day. Now that I'm in my happy place, everything's a-okay. Now that I'm in my...
We got to ride on the upper deck. The views were great. That was our taxi, the Sandpiper. Princess Cays is located in the Bahamas on the southern tip of Eleuthera Island, which is 100 miles long and only 2 miles wide. This private resort is actually only 40 acres, but with the long strip of beach area, it seems more than that.
Oh, look, there's a fish.
We already saw some fishies. We don't even need to go snorkeling. David spotted some what?
Rumpet fish.
Look at these trees. The sand looks so fine. I don't know what kind of flowers those are, but they're pretty. To maximize your time in port, secure one of the best spots, and encounter less people, be sure to take an earlier tender.
Y'all don't have to rent the beach chairs, do you?
No, not the chairs.
Okay, just the umbrellas? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You can go to the right side and there's not as many people and there's shade and it's more private and it's supposed to be the best spot. How's the water?
Freezing.
Really? It's cold? Wow, it does look like a coconut or something.
Yeah, it's probably is.
It's like pine trees,
Right.
huh? They're wild. These pine trees are so cool. They have such thin needles. I never thought there would be pine trees in the Bahamas. It's just a whole forest of them. Right behind the beach. We have reef safe sunblock that we're using. It's very thick. Ah! Oh yeah, it is kind of cold. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like maybe a dozen people or 15 people
I
here.
found a sea sponge.
There's these cute little birdies with little yellow necks here. We found a beautiful place to crash in the shade with birds and water and not lots of people, and we're gonna go snorkeling and hopefully find some cool things. Some guy found a stingray though. Daniel would not like that. I don't think I would either.
It's like a nice day. I'm curious to feel how warm the water is.
The water is cold. It's cold, but I think we'll get used to it. Be sure to wear water shoes for your snorkeling experience since the area is pretty rocky. This was our second time snorkeling, and it was definitely not going to top our epic first experience swimming with sea turtles in Barbados. For such a small area, we did see many different types of fish, which was super fun. Unfortunately, the water was really shallow and probably only about 3 feet deep in most places, but this allowed for a more relaxing experience since I'm not much of a water person. For a beginner snorkeler, this spot is just fine, but if you are more experienced, you might be bored. We were just happy to be seeing all the life in the turquoise water that we wouldn't have experienced otherwise, had we not gone in the water.
gonna go check out the beach barbecue and find something to eat. They have burgers, hot dogs, ribs, chicken, fruit, all kinds of yummy things.
And it's free. It's prepaid.
Included with your cruise fare.
I think they usually do it from like 11, 11:30 till 1 or 1:30.
Yeah.
You just need to be on your A game to see what time they do it for.
It's till 1 today.
Wowie.
Hot dog bun kind of ripped apart.
It'll just taste the same.
Just a little hard to eat.
What'd you get there?
Hot dog and ribs and potato salad.
This is some honkin' potato salad, like massive pieces. I got a chicken burger. And I also have some fruit and iced tea. And of course, water. What did you get, David?
Ribs and a hot dog and some pastry bread stuff.
What did you get?
Anything that looked good,
Is that coleslaw?
I think.
And you got a drumstick and a hot dog. And our ship is behind you, which is super fun. So there's like a covered picnic table area with a view of the ship and the beach and the cabana things. And then the eating area, the eating buffet is over there.
Messy.
Six pieces of pineapple in one meal should be good enough.
I don't know what kind of bird you are. You look like a miniature little pigeon. Come to find out, these cute miniature pigeon-like birds are common ground doves, which are some of the smallest doves in the world and actually year-round residents of the island. Look at how fast it moves. Look at it.
Oh, come on and dive in, cause the water feels just right. Float away all day in the high tide. Full cup, bottoms up, yeah, we're living the dream. We can get away, find a little place, feel the rhythm of the waves.
The water is so teal out there, it looks like fluorescent.
In the middle of the day, and our worries sail away under a palm tree sway.
What you doing?
Making a trench to get the water to collapse an outer wall.
After lunch, we just couldn't pass up another opportunity to get in the water. And with the sun higher now, it seemed like the watercolor was an even more beautiful turquoise. Although the water definitely felt cooler, we got used to it and weren't cold, especially with the sun beating down on us. You can also do snorkeling over by the rocks closer to the bridge where the water is a little deeper, but we chose to stay here since we liked our spot, with shade, less people, and just a more natural island experience. The beach is clearing out. Boo. Well, that's good that it's clearing out, but that means that we need to get back to the ship soon. So we're packing up our gear, gonna take final pictures and get back on this teal, amazing water.
Our time in paradise is ending.
We are the last people here on the beach. Everyone's clearing out now. Our time went by so fast here. We snorkeled twice. We ate lunch, went to the bathroom a couple times, and that was pretty much it. The boys played in the sand.
Oh, this is the
The day, let our worries sail away under a palm tree sway.
It was a nice experience here. It was lovely, except for one thing. At the eating area, at the South Grill, I think it was called, it's right by the designated smoking area, so that wasn't great.
It stinks like smoke.
Yeah. There's our water taxi that we need to catch. There's where we rented the vests and the locker. The lockers are listed as being 12 by 18 by 72 on the Princess website, but they are clearly not this large. Our locker barely fit a large backpack and some odds and ends. You can reserve both snorkel vests and lockers through the cruise line prior to your arrival if you're worried about them selling out. Oh, those are wild trees over there. They're so weird. You can use your drink package here, but we don't have one. We drink water mostly.
To wait in a long line.
The line is super long. It winds all around there like at Disneyland. And we're in the way back. It's
Frozen.
It's totally icy frozen. So this is the other side of the beach where you line up. So you can do a stingray excursion right here. We were not doing that today based upon our excursion in Antigua. We probably stood in line for an hour and we're finally getting on. Bye! We're on the last boat, but not as close as we cut it in Norway.
Yeah, we were at least with a crowd of other people.
There's the ship. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So the guy that works here said this tender holds 255 people. There's where we're going in that hole. It's so blue. It's like fluorescent. The airport here just goes straight into the water. We're getting off to go to Puerto Rico. I'm excited. On this ship, you get off on deck 4. That's the bottom deck for us. That pigeon is like albino. For the Walgreens to meet our tour guide. Our tour guide, Andrea, is contracted to work with Detour Con Alley as well as a few other companies. Andrea was very thorough, sharing information about the area on the entire drive up to the forest. Throughout the tour, she offered to take lots of pictures for us, more than any other guide we've had.
So for today, we're gonna be having 3 stops of the forest. To the left, the part that is covered with the clouds, that is where we have the towers, and that is like the second and third peak, highest peak of the mountain. That is where we're going. We're almost up to the beginning of the protected area of the forest. Rainforest is the whole mountain range. Yunque, it is only the protected area, which is the federal ground of a little bit more than 28,000 acres. We're officially in federal protected land, and immediately we have the visitor center to the right side. Okay, it's called El Portal, the portal of El Yunque. Okay, it has a $8 entrance fee per person.
Be sure to check out the El Yunque website for information on closures still from Hurricane Irma in 2017.
And it's 1,575 feet above sea level. This is literally the belly button of the mountain.
Oh, I hear the birds already. Oh, that's great. When we found out Puerto Rico is home to the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System, and it is only about an hour from the cruise port, we knew we had to come here. Welcome to El Yunque. As we got closer to the trailhead, views of Mount Britain and its tower came into view. Our guide dropped us off at the Mount Britain trailhead because there's no parking right now. Hopefully she can find something quick. There's no bathrooms at the trailhead, which is not great because I already have to go.
Me too. I just got hit with a giant drop of water.
The trailhead gets very busy, and by 11 a.m. today, it was very crowded. We recommend taking a smaller car and being here early to get a parking spot. Our guide is trying to park, is it an Expedition? Right there, and she's having a tough time. Quite impressive trying to park that big rig there. I am super impressed. There is no way I could do that. We are hiking to the Mount Britain Tower.
Where are we right now?
We're heading to the clouds. Pretty cold.
Ferns planted purposely by the United States on the side of the road.
Really?
Because the debris is gonna stay on the root system.
Oh,
Okay?
helps the erosion.
Because the roots, they have like little hairs. Yeah. Okay? They're gonna keep everything onto the sides.
Excuse us.
Instead of this falling all the way to the top,
Yeah.
it stays over here because of the ferns. So all of the giant umbrella ferns that we're gonna have in different palm trees to the side, planted purposely by the United States because of that. So they can avoid landslides and erosion. All the roots keep everything and like close together. The cool thing about them, not so
Oh, yeah.
Same thing, if very sunny, you just get one. And you have your own
Nature's
shade.
umbrella.
Exactly. The thing is that right now, because of how wet they are, the white part kind of like gets to kind of like move away a little bit. But whenever they're dry, the white part will be fully everywhere on the same leaf, okay? And this part will be green, and the white part will still gonna be the same. Take this one. And I go like... Go again, buddy. Thank you so much.
How cool. It's called the
Coqui.
Coqui frog.
Because of it literally sounds like what it's calling it.
That's pretty cool. I didn't think we were able to
There
hear
you go.
that.
So now, depending on how they're singing is what they're trying to say though. Ko, territorial ko, ki, mating ko. So if they go
Okay.
Coqui, they're being territorial. If they go Coqui, they're mating. They're mating. And that's how you get to kind of like figure out what is going on. The thing is that the female only hears the ki part. So depending on how they keep on singing the ki is how she will find where they are so they can mate. Pretty cool. It's somewhere around here, but again, the size of a quarter. So it's probably inside the bromelia because it has water inside of it. But if not, it could still be all the way down there. And we're hearing like it's close by because again, up to 100 decibels.
Wow. Super fun that we got to hear the frog. Yeah. Can only usually hear it at night because that's when they're wet. Isn't this cool? You like it? Was that neat hearing the frog?
What do you think those holes are? So those little holes are gonna be nests for a bird.
A bird?
A bird. It's called San Pedrito. It's an endemic bird of the island. This big. And it's green, fully, a white belly, and a red line up to this peak.
We stopped and my glasses fogged up. It's so humid. Our guide said that it's 5 to 10% more humid here than the city life in Puerto Rico. Fine. I have to run the tree. That's so cool.
This one has a snail.
Not the ones you had for dinner last night, David.
No. But these ones though, if you get lost in the forest, eat them. They have minerals and everything that you need to survive.
So now we are walking on a road, a very wide road that only the park National Forest System service people can use. So, what's your favorite part?
I like all like the animals and like plants.
The frogs, the nature. Are you melting? I'm melting. Like at my Zumba class yesterday. Now we're hiking on a gravel path to the top. We're almost there. There's a fireplace. The breeze feels amazing. It's like natural air conditioning. That was not bad. It's very dark and wet and echoey. The tower sits at an elevation of 3,087 feet and has 360-degree views of the El Yunque rainforest and Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea. On a clear day, you can even see the U.S. Virgin Islands.
A little bit to your left, you can see the road, you can see the horse.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever was up here saw me struggling with the parking.
We came from down there.
That is the tree with the white leaves. You can see it in the back. Okay? So you can see there's only a little patch of it. Okay? It used to be the whole mountain. Okay? Now, not as much. We can see one closer to us. The leaves are gonna look like a hand. Okay? So they're gonna be flat with at least 5 different peaks.
The clouds move so fast. So there's ferns, and then the trees with the white on the bottoms, and palm trees. And just like that, the peak is gone. The Civilian Conservation Corps built the tower during the Great Depression as a hiking destination for the mountain. It is the tallest tower they built in the forest and the only one made of stone. Mount Britain is named after a botanist who identified many plants in the area. I think it only took like a half an hour to get up, maybe?
I didn't.
Then we spent a little time at the top. Now we're headed down. Oh, it closes up. There we go. See? It's so tiny. Oh, how did you even spot that?
It was very random.
Wowee. Its tail looks totally like a twig.
Cool.
Now you just need the little lizard, right?
Yeah.
El Yunque spans almost 29,000 acres, making it one of the U.S.'s smallest national forests, yet one of the most biologically diverse. And on a day like today, it's easy to see how it gets over 200 inches of rainfall annually. Oh yeah, that's a lot redder. Do you guys want any? Go with your red dirt Moab hat. Oh yeah. You look official, especially with your headpiece. David looks so official, and you look semi-official. Daniel and I are not.
Yeah, you got the good one.
Yeah. Going to La Coca Falls. There's been so much rain that it's more like a waterfall today. Everything was rushing a lot more than normal because of the rainfall for the last 3 days. And for what we thought was going to be a rainy day for us, ended up being a beautiful day. We were so happy to witness the 85-foot falls with so much water flowing. Traffic got progressively worse as the day progressed, and beware that driving here can be quite stressful. We were thankful that we didn't have to. Also be careful when walking around at the parking lots. One of us almost got hit by a car. We're gonna do a little nature walk. Let's hurry across the road. Hopefully we'll see some more creatures.
There's tadpoles. There's like one right there.
Bamboo is huge here.
Bamboo Zawandari, it's called.
Huh.
60 feet up every 6 months, 20 to 40 feet every 6 months. The river that from La Coca waterfall merges into here. The river that we just passed that was all flooded, this is where we took the picture. So it keeps on going down all the way up to here. And then we were
Off the map.
over here.
Oh yeah.
This is where we went to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh, they have my river.
So we did this over here, so it's more like higher up over here. Then the waterfall, and now we can do.
Okay.
See, it's not bad.
You and me forever, 'cause we'll never hit the ground, we're falling free.
We have different types of forests, right? Tabonuco, okay, candlewood trees, okay. We're gonna have some more.
Keep looking up, that's the secret to life. Keep looking up, keep looking up, that's the secret to life.
This one,
Yes.
jagrumo, how the roots grow. That's why.
It's the tree with the white leaves.
Yeah.
I love all the birds. They make me so happy just hearing them. Oh my gosh. I think I heard a frog. Oh, it feels so. I hear the river.
The roots,
Oh, that's so fun.
try not to touch them. They will literally feel like fiberglass.
Really?
All of the little hairs that you see on the side. So you see that it's the root, but then the little hairs, if you press on them hard, they'll get stuck on your skin.
The roots on the bamboo look like little hula skirts to me. The kapok tree was so neat to witness at various stages of growth. It is the national tree of Puerto Rico, as well as the largest. They are rainforest giants living hundreds of years. The massive roots grow thicker with age and form a triangular base to support the tree, much like a giant tripod.
Those are so neat.
CEIVA, Ceiba. They're gonna be so strong that they can literally last many, many years, centuries here.
The deepest part of the river is down there, like 7 to 10 feet.
The natural swimming hole at the river is a popular place, and with the recent rain, the river was really rushing.
This is great. I love the nature trail and all the sounds of nature. Now we get to go uphill on the way back.
All the birds and frog sounds are great.
Oh, I love all these trees. So many different kinds.
Do you see it?
I see the,
Oh,
yes,
it went away.
very tiny.
Oh, it's right here.
The forest canopy is so thick that it is difficult to spot the birds, but you can hear them for the entire walk.
Good on antioxidants. People use it to decorate food,
Did you eat
but
it?
it's actually
What did it taste like?
Appley.
Appley?
like green apple.
So we can say that we ate flowers. Quick stop at a neat cave that I saw a picture of, and I'm like, I want to go there. It's like literally at a school.
This massive 164-foot wide limestone cave was so neat to see firsthand. In 1948, archaeological evidence predating Christ was discovered at this cave, making it likely the site of the first known human inhabitants on the island. You can see some of the findings at the University of Puerto Rico's museum.
There's birdies. There's a little lizard right in there.
You can see it over here. How it's shining here. You can see it over here. The crystals inside of it. But you can also see how we have the fossils of the shells over here.
Fungus that looks like coral up there.
Where? Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
The fungus-like looking things on the ceiling are actually wild honeybee hives. The cave is home to one of the largest honeybee sanctuaries in the Caribbean. We didn't know it at the time, but it is recommended to be as quiet as possible in the cave so as not to disturb the bees.
This is so wild and neat. Spiderweb?
Fungus from the filtration of the water.
Wild.
Because it has so much minerals, you're gonna attach a lot more dust into them.
It
It's
does
like
look
if-
like web.
If it wants to make the stalactites, but the water keeps on passing through it and doesn't stay on the bottom part of the rock.
Iguana? Oh, guys, the iguana.
One on each side of the stairs.
Oh, have fun.
This is also where
The nearly 1 hour drive back to San Juan was very scenic. One word of caution if you do a private guided tour is to be aware that since the private tours are so flexible, the extra hours add up fast, especially with traffic along the route, and you might find that you are on the tour longer than you would have hoped, and you might run out of time for other things you had planned. Instead of ending our tour at the cruise port, we opted to get dropped off at one of San Juan's historic forts. But before being dropped off, our guide said she would drive us by the other historic fort that we ended up not having time for. This fort was constantly being repaired and renovated for 250 years after it was built in 1539. The fort has some rich history and architecture and looks like a neat stop for hopefully when we are back in San Juan someday. It is strategically located at the entrance of the Bay of San Juan with the intent of protecting from sea attacks. Because our private tour went a few hours longer than we had originally planned, the boys had to decide which fort they wanted to go to, and they ultimately chose Castillo San Cristobal, because we were told there was actually more to explore within that fort. In contrast to El Morro, the purpose of Castillo San Cristobal was to protect from land attacks.
So our guide drove us by that one, and we're now at that one.
Construction began in 1634 on this fort that spans 27 acres and 3 levels, and construction took over 150 years to complete. It is known as being the largest fortification made by the Spaniards in the New World.
There's a pigeon. Plump pigeon.
I like this one better than the other ones because the parts actually come off this. You remove these, you remove both of them, and then this piece comes off and you can now.
We were thankful we could go inside because shortly after we arrived, it started pouring rain.
It's so rainy right now.
These were wells that fed 5 cisterns underground that held a total of 870,000 gallons of rainwater.
Wow.
And it said that animals were barred from being in the fortress so that they could keep the water clean.
There's big stuff in there. Little baby.
Think it's original? The wood is not though, huh?
This is 36 pounds.
There's our ship that we're on in Norway, and now there's our ship for the Caribbean. Yeah. Guys, these beds don't look very comfortable to me. Look at the staircase in the back. Wowie, where does that go?
Oh, that's
There's board games. So our tour guide said that out there is the second deepest part in the ocean in the world. It's Puerto Rican's Trench. Out there by the boats. That's crazy. This is a little boy's dream, a little boy's playground, and even a big boy, almost a man. Oh, I hear the ocean. This is cool. Oh wow, this is neat, guys.
It was fortified for looking for German U-boats.
Yeah, they repurposed it.
If you have time to do both forts, we highly recommend it. El Morro is more dramatic and aesthetically pleasing, while San Cristobal is larger and has more varied architecture.
That's a lot of cannonballs, guys.
Technically not cannon. They're called shells because these cannonballs have holes in them so that they can put gunpowder and musket balls in them, so when they shoot them it has a timed fuse for the hole, so when it goes over it explodes and rains down stuff on the troops. A cannonball's just solid metal.
Oh.
That's also how you get the cartoon time bomb.
Oh, with which cartoon?
With Looney Tunes or something.
Here's one of the drains that goes down to the cisterns. Everything's meant to funnel to low points to fill the rain barrels.
We're going down to the bottom. Upper tunnel to the dungeon. Oh no. We're going to the dungeon. Look at the walls, they're cool. Can you imagine if there were no lights down here? It's like daytime. David said it smelled. It smells like a cave.
Are these old paintings?
Oh yeah, look.
The ships drawn on the wall may be the work of a Spanish captain held here to await execution for mutiny. Here's the gallons.
The light. The only daylight you'll ever see down in the dungeon. Ooh, a circular staircase.
The stairs are built this way because when someone's coming down now, basically the upper hand, because the stairs are winded that way, and they have more of a defense against someone coming up.
Whoa, it just keeps going. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, this is a really good view. These are not made for tall people.
Yeah, it said that the short door heights were indicative of the height of the people.
Wow.
They're shorter.
Even the bathroom is like a fort. If you have the National Park Pass, you get in for free. We didn't pay a cent to come see the fort today.
In a nutshell, Puerto Rico was the first major island you would come across sailing from Europe to the Americas, so it was like the gateway to the New World. It said there was 28 of these little centuries around the grounds, the fortress. And the windows were small to both protect from enemy fire, but also to minimize distractions.
Yeah, I would not be focused on my work here. I would be wanting to take pictures all the time.
Old San Juan is just a short walk from the cruise port, and a walking tour here is a must-do for your trip. It was so fun traveling back in time along its colorful streets with so much character and lots of birds.
So colorful here, all the buildings. I love it.
Chicken with chicks.
They're very vocal. There's a Starbucks.
It looks so cute.
A Puerto Rican kitty. Yeah, he looks really clean for being out here. Huh? Are you clean, kitty? The cobblestone streets are super fun.
San Juan is such a historical city, full of color, and we just got a taste of this island of enchantment on this cruise. We would certainly enjoy exploring more here again.
Crazy, the independence of the seas, right next to our ship. Wave to tour. I wonder if our people are on the ship. Yeah. Bye-bye, Independence. We miss our people on the ship. We wish we could come on board and say hi. There's the frog we heard. It is 6 p.m. and we're gonna get on the ship 30 minutes early.
It was neat leaving San Juan at night. I don't think we've ever left a port in the dark before. We highly recommend getting out on an upper deck to enjoy the city lights and the forts as the ship goes by.
There's some markers in the water. They have red and green, just like the planes do, to mark the left and the right side in the water where they need to go down the middle.
We're backing out next to the Independence of the Seas, and the sun has already set. Sets early here, 6:30.
El Morro has 6 floors, 60-foot walls, and at the time it was finally complete, it had the reputation as the most feared of all the Spanish colonial forts.
We are docking in St. Thomas.
Today's gonna look good with the frame around it. Like a dream come true, so glad we found it. Sunshine through the
It's a
window.
little crazy. We're trying to catch a ferry at 9 o'clock, and there's a lot of factors that are dependent upon that and us being able to do this hike. That looks like it's going to be an amazing hike.
It's gonna be a good day with you by my side. All we gotta do is wake up.
It took us a few minutes to wait, and now we're on a taxi van. Hopefully make it to 9 o'clock.
Our biggest lesson learned at this port was to bring U.S. cash. In all our research for the U.S. Virgin Islands, we did not run across the need for having U.S. cash. The taxi drivers on both St. Thomas and St. John do not accept credit cards. And this posed quite the problem for us since we didn't have any cash. Getting from island to island on one cruise port day was already a logistical challenge, and now it was becoming a logistical nightmare with extra hurdles to jump over. We will share in a separate video more on this and provide tips and tricks on how to get from St. Thomas to St. John.
We made the St. John ferry, but we've had issues with credit card and cash stuff.
It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good night.
It's exactly 9 o'clock and we're leaving. So we've sat here for like 8 minutes. The car ferry just pulled up. I think we're finally leaving. 9:08.
Unlike the taxi rides, the boat ride is reasonably priced. Children aged 2 to 11 are only $1 each way, and adults are about $8 each way. Be sure to check the schedule in advance to plan out the best times to get to and from the island.
want to get to the Reef Bay trailhead.
How many of you?
4. Do you take credit card?
Cash one.
The taxis are expensive here and add up quickly, especially if there are more than 2 of you. For us, they were $11 per person each way on St. John and $15 per person each way on St. Thomas. Unfortunately, we were the last to board the taxi and the driver took the long way to our trailhead, dropping us off last.
David looks like he's on the log ride at the amusement park or the runaway train ride. It's so quiet now. All right. That's not bad. We're only 15 minutes behind schedule considering all the ordeal that we've gone through already this morning. It's 10:15 and we're gonna do the Reef Bay Trailhead, which is our fun, long, adventurous hike. Daniel already spotted a little tiny lizard. This is the easy part where we need to make time because we're hiking downhill for 2 miles and then we'll be hiking uphill for 2 miles.
There's a tortoise over here.
Look at him crawling. Oh, he's eating. Look at that, he's eating. Look at his tongue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
There's a lizard right there on that little branch.
I think it's a millipede.
Number 3 lizard. Daniel spotted some fungus. Such a neat nature hike. Look at this tree.
There are nearly 800 species of plants here, including the kapok tree that we just saw in Puerto Rico. And there are 140 bird species and 22 mammal species, even on this small island.
This is the Reef Bay Trail, and it's in Virgin Islands National Park. I cannot believe that we're here. Like, this is not an easy national park to get to, and you definitely either need a rental car or a taxi service to get to this trailhead. Daniel, do you feel like Indiana Jones? That's what it says in my park book, to hike the Reef Bay Trail and feel like Indiana Jones. This is a water crossing when it's wet. There's a big vine.
St. John is the smallest of the U.S. Virgin Islands and only approximately 3 miles away from St. Thomas. We feel very blessed to be able to visit such a remarkable place. To successfully go to St. John on a St. Thomas cruise port day, you'll want to have at least 8 hours in port. We are in port for 9.5 hours.
Once again, the breeze feels amazing. I'm already melting going downhill. I can't imagine what it's gonna be like going uphill. Like, it's gonna be so hot.
I found a hermit crab. I want to see it walking.
Is it coming out? Oh my gosh, look at the claws.
It's huge.
Oh wow. There it goes.
That's huge. That's the biggest hermit crab I've ever seen.
Seeing all the wildlife here was a huge highlight for us. Thankfully, we didn't see the giant orb spiders, tarantulas, or wasp nests that we had heard about.
Is this the 100-year-old mango tree?
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. That's incredible. That's crazy. I don't see any fruit on it right now. I said don't trip on the roots, and Daniel said
Don't slip on the leaves. It's a trip and slide.
I love all the birds. Let's see your umbrella, David.
don't need it right now.
You don't need it? That's a pretty cool umbrella. They say the petroglyphs are from 900 to 1500 AD, so they're quite old.
This is number 50.
Was there numbers 15 and 16?
The forest is very dense, except where the path is.
Ah, he's coming towards me. He's coming towards my shoe.
That one was like off-roading over a log and they like fell off and he acted like he's dead.
There's a giant rock wall that somebody spent a lot of time on. And there's massive house plants. Like seriously, they're huge. Got some rock steps to climb. They make you earn your petroglyph experience. These petroglyphs were carved by the indigenous peoples of the island, and this is the oldest archaeological site on St. John.
There's like some curves and marks, and then some sort of like child. But if you go around, you can see that.
It's rare to find a shady freshwater pool in St. John on this volcanic island. There's more petroglyphs down there.
Yes.
Along there.
The water line. The
Okay.
tree reflection is pretty bright on it.
Yeah. Here. I didn't think we'd see a Virgin Island deer. Look at the tail. The white-tailed deer here have been here a long time. In the mid-1800s, they were brought to St. Thomas and allegedly swam over to St. John. In 2015, there were 2,000 on the island, but their population has dwindled since then, and it is not known how many there are.
It reminds me of a dog. Like the way it's acting, like it's like positions its head. It looked like it was acting like a dog.
It was very, it was not afraid. And I don't think there's any predators on the island for it, so.
That's why it's not afraid.
Yeah, it was really cute. Not like any mainland deer that we have.
Pineapple.
So they're not growing yet.
Pineapples. Yum.
The inner leaves turn red and a tall, creamy flowering stalk produces the fruit.
Oh yeah, I saw one with the flowering stalk.
Really?
Yeah.
There's like blue sky above us, and there's a decent amount of shade on this trail. Like every once in a while, like the sun peeks through, but like it's pretty covered.
Can hear the water now as we approach the Reef Bay.
That's a fun palm tree right by you, David.
Oh, this is a sugar plantation. And that would be like the fireplace where they boil the sugar.
This is the rum still.
I'm surprised the metal's not fully rusted. This is so cool.
The Reef Bay Sugar Mill was a Danish plantation that produced brown sugar, rum, and molasses from the mid-1800s to 1916. It was the longest operating sugar factory on the island and had the latest and greatest technology.
If you are interested in having a guided tour and learning more about the area's history, the National Park System does offer those, so be sure to check the website to see if it is being offered during your visit. Virgin Islands National Park was established in 1956 and covers more than half of the landmass of St. John, and 40% of the park is actually underwater and home to about 50 types of coral. There are bathrooms close to the sugar plantation, but they are disgusting. They are some of the worst bathrooms we've ever been to. It was so special to be at this secluded, remote beach that can only be reached by this hike or a boat. We only wished we could have stayed longer, but because of our delays earlier in the morning, we didn't have more than 5 minutes here. We hope to be back someday for a longer stay.
We made it to beautiful Reef Bay Beach. It took an hour and a half.
If you have time and can do some snorkeling here, it would be a perfect way to cool off.
It's a piece of coral, that's cool.
We are heading up. It's 12:05. We need to make it up and down to Mayho Bay Beach in an hour and a half, which is going to take a miracle and very, very fast walking. The plan was to hang out at the beach for a half an hour. That would have been so nice. Like, the beach was so beautiful. I could have sat there for a while and enjoyed the cacti that are crazy. Wouldn't expect cactus at the beach, but it reminds me of Antigua. And just the beautiful turquoise waters and the waves crashing. I don't know what these red leaves are from, but it's not fall here. There's a bunch of red leaves along the path that have fallen off of something. I love these shadows here of the palms. It's super neat.
It's cool. That's so
Dude,
cool.
you are you are creative. We haven't seen any other spiral shell ones.
That's pineapple-like flowers for the plant. There's one turning red.
Oh, wow. That's super fun. Trying to get up to the top fast. It's minimal elevation gain right now, it's just gradual. But the last half mile, I've heard, is brutal, going uphill. And I've kicked in my power hiking. Let's not miss the ferry gear, which we've had on before in Norway. Let's hope it's not that close. And I hope we have time to stop by the Virgin Islands National Park Visitor Center. I put away my other camera just because I didn't want to hold it. It'd be faster this way. But I can't stop vlogging. My biggest complaint right now is the sweat, not the steepness of the trail. Like, I don't know that I've ever been this sweaty. Like, it's literally running down my cheeks.
Sure, you were like this on the last time.
Probably.
We were in the Caribbean
This
doing
feels like the hottest I've ever been, though.
We found 101 lizards.
So far, we're almost done. We're almost to the top of this trail. Is there a taxi up there?
We saw a grand total of 112 lizards, 30 hermit crabs, a deer, 3 millipedes, and a tortoise.
We made it up to the top in less than an hour. There's no taxi here, so we're gonna go down the Mayho Bay Trail. It's very steep. Find a stick if you can, don't fall. I'm not gonna vlog going down because we need to get good time. We are hiking down the Maria Hope Trail, hoping, with hope, that we will get down here and get a taxi. The trail is pretty rocky, but honestly, it's not too bad. There's roots and rocks, but it's narrow, but nothing too bad that we haven't contended with before on a Colorado hike.
It is a very steep trail, and it's very rough ground. We have poles, so remember that.
Highly recommend poles if you can fit them in your luggage. Oh my gosh, you can see the turquoise water through the trees now. It is beautiful. Oh wow, the turquoise is so pretty. So this is special that we get to do this because we're actually hiking the width of the island, about 6 miles. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever done that before, hiked the width of an island. We're almost there. I hear cars, I see cars. Let's hope there's a taxi we can take.
For the entire hike, including the round trip Reef Bay Trail and one way of the Maria Hope Trail, it took us 3 hours. For a more enjoyable hike, we'd recommend a pace of 4 hours or more. For the route we did, it was about 6 miles and 1,000 feet of elevation gain total.
Steve's running to see if he can catch one of these empty taxis. I cannot believe it. The second we get here, it starts raining. But Steve found a taxi for us, so we're gonna get on that.
The long stretch of beach here makes it great for playing and relaxing, and you might even spot a sea turtle. But it gets very crowded, so you definitely won't have the solitude like on the other side of the island at Reef Bay Beach. Try to arrive here early or later in the day for less people.
They do have some bathrooms as well as a picnic shelter at the beach. Termite mound is massive. These leaves are so pretty, Steve. Look how shiny they are.
The rain here is crazy. Just rains for a minute and then stops. This is so good. I haven't had this flavor in so long.
If you come here on a cruise ship, we recommend you don't rent a car because the parking lots fill up easily. If you are here for an extended time and have a rental car, you will have the luxury of stopping at the various viewpoints along the drive to take in the gorgeous views.
The visitor center, right on your right hand side for those folks that want to visit it.
We made it to the visitor center. One more hurdle checked off.
Yes, thankfully we were able to bargain a little bit with our taxi fares because we weren't able to get enough out of the ATM.
More roosters. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're so fuzzy. Look at them, they're so cute. You're too early for Easter. Oh my goodness. Which one is your mama? Are you the mama? Oh, they're so cute. There's 4. They're so cute.
We admired the large door-like windows at the visitor center that are so neat and unique.
Iguana! I found my iguana! You're so cute! It was running and it scared me. I didn't even know it was there. It was running like the ones in St. Martin. Hi, dude. Look at you. You are so neat looking.
This is the green iguana, which can grow up to 6 feet long. The babies are usually the greenest, practically fluorescent, while the older iguanas are more of an olive color with black and brown. Remarkably, the iguanas likely arrived here by floating on debris, or they were possibly introduced as a food source a long time ago. Either way, it was fun to see these creatures, and while the rest of us looked around at the visitor center, David enjoyed having his time outside observing the iguanas and their territorial antics.
Look.
Yo, there's 2 more.
Oh wow, they blend in.
No way. And there's a little, oh my gosh, 4 iguanas.
There's 4? I only see 3.
I feel like a naturalist watching the iguanas. It is so peaceful.
We gotta stamp our books.
This was a very expensive stamp. Cool. And we checked off this one, feel like Indiana Jones on the Reef Bay Trail. They even have iguana stuffies. Oh look, there's the one that we saw. The face. We're at Cruise Bay.
Yeah, so we're right here.
That's where we hiked.
We really went far.
And then look, show where we hiked.
Wow, so we went from there all the way down to Mayho Bay, where we caught a taxi, and then we went down here. Wow, that's crazy. We saw a common sea fan dried and washed up on the shore on our hike earlier.
We got our book stamped and got the Junior Ranger program to do. They let us get the badges early since we're short on time. And we saw how many iguanas? 4
total.
And
5 on the entire trip.
we're walking back to the Cruise Bay Ferry. The Cruise Bay Ferry is only 4-minute walk away. 5 minutes. Look what Daddy spotted. Conch shells in the wall, in the sign.
Coconut, the little guy. It's about the size of a green bell pepper.
Everywhere you look in St. John, it's a picturesque paradise. This is just the beach right at the Cruise Bay Ferry dock, and we could have stayed here for a while.
Bye-bye, beautiful St. John. Maybe we'll be back again someday. It's 3 o'clock, but they don't leave on time. They're on island time here. Having some electrolytes after all the sweat that we perspired. Steve's already asking where the plane's flying to here. He wants to come back. We didn't get enough time.
Be coming here and holding out.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of cacti. There's the car ferry. You need to take a car over to St. John. We made it back to Cruz Bay. Now we got one more taxi to take. We're doing well, considering everything that's happened.
We got dropped off at the Havensight Mall back in St. Thomas with an hour and a half to spare till we had to be on board. We recommend allotting at least a half hour for your drive time from the ferry back to the cruise ship dock. If you like shopping, this is a convenient place just steps away from the cruise port. We would have loved to have this extra time back in St. John at one of the beautiful beaches, but it was too risky to take the later ferry.
It's annoying that we're rushing around, but we need to get back here in time. We just got back here an hour and a half early. Just want to go to some nice beach or something for an hour, but yeah, we can't.
Nothing here.
Nothing here, just concrete and
Souvenir shops.
souvenirs. I am sad that we're not going any more ports. This is it. We have 2 sea days and then we're back in Fort Lauderdale. I wish we had another port. We got spoiled on our last Caribbean cruise and we had 5 ports. This one only had 3.
Regular water.
There's no orange left.
The Virgin Islands were previously known as the Danish West Indies. The U.S. purchased the islands from Denmark for $25 million in gold coins in 1917, mainly as a military strategy to prevent Germany from creating a naval base in this area during World War I. We highly recommend going on an upper deck to enjoy the view as you sail out. Thank you for watching, and we hope we have helped you with your travel planning and inspired you to put this piece of paradise on your list. In a future episode, we will cover the logistics of getting to St. John from St. Thomas and everything you need to know to make it a success. If you like shopping and sightseeing, plan your time in St. Thomas. But if you like nature and the outdoors, venture to St. John. Our time here was just a taste, and we hope to make it back someday, hopefully soon, to the U.S. Virgin Islands, and especially St. John. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We love the outdoors and hiking, and we love traveling around the world, near or far, with our kids and experiencing everything together. Come along with us, whether it be on an epic hike or an amazing cruise, as we inspire you to get out and see the world, providing the how-tos and wheres so you can adventure better and dream, then do. See you on our next adventure.